All right, so in this closet, there's a little door down here. Now, in the literature that we received when we bought the house, said that this house was a stop on the Underground Railroad, and that this was the place where they would hide people, in this doorway right here. That goes in. It's not very big in there, but you kind of get the idea of what that looks like in there. Again, we really have no way of knowing whether it was or wasn't, but it's a good story. So that's a closet. Now there's another door. Let me back up a little bit. There's another door. Like I said at the beginning, there's a lot of doors in this house. We open this door, and this reveals the staircase that goes to the second floor. So let's venture upstairs, and you'll get to see the fireplace, the chimney. So there's the chimney as it disappears up into the ceiling. I may have mentioned this already, but in case I hadn't, we had a mason come and look at the chimney, and he estimated, just based on the size, that there's about 10,000 bricks in that chimney. Now keep in mind, we're talking 1658, right? The Pilgrims landed in Plymouth in 1620. So what are we, about 30 years later? You couldn't just go down to the local Home Depot or Lowe's and buy bricks. Bricks were made probably right here on this property somewhere or nearby, or they were ballast from ships. We're not too far from the water. In fact, in half a mile in each direction, you end up in the water. And there were lots of shipwrecks around this part of the country, and they used whatever they could salvage from those ships. So the bricks that are in this chimney possibly were ballast from ships. All right, let's continue up the stairs. We'll see if I can get up these stairs. So the stairs turn. Now again, there's the hole. But you wouldn't have noticed before because that wouldn't have been there. That would have been closed up. And there's another interesting piece here. I also have to apologize for the lighting. It's late in the day and there's not a lot of lights in this house. So this little landing up here, which really, it appears to serve no purpose. However, the builder of this house, John Loring, had 15 children that grew up in this house. 15. So any flat surface, there would have been kids sleeping, as well as adults and servants, and yes, including slaves. So there's a lot of interesting, I'm going to say interesting a lot. Another interesting piece is there's a door right here, but it's kind of closed off, and there's a switch in the door. So who knows what that was? That was probably a closet at one point in time in its life that has since been transformed into something different. So we climb these stairs. We're continuing to go up. These stairs are not what one would call code. They were probably code in the 17th century. We come into the master bedroom. Again, sorry for the lighting, but here's the half bath. There's a half bath here on this floor. There's a couple of window panes missing. And there's a closet in here. There's a door right there and there's a closet. This is the master bedroom. There's one window. The ceilings are very low. The ceilings on the second floor are 6 foot 2 inches high. And on the first floor, I believe they're 7'5". And we have the fourth fireplace with a painting above. Not really sure what this is a painting of. It could be, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe it is. The Loring family emigrated from England to the town of Hingham, and they came from a place called Axminster. Axminster in England, which I believe is in Kent. There is a photo or a painting in the Loring family genealogy of the town of Axminster from the Loring land, and it looks a lot like this painting that's here. So I'm thinking that that's what it is. Although it could also be right where we are now. So who knows? But it's a nice painting. We don't know how old it is, but it's a nice painting. Typical, again, fireplace. There's an upper and lower closet there, and there's a larger closet there. This fireplace we're really not going to do anything with. We're going to clean it up, but we're not going to put a stove or anything in this fireplace. We go through this door into the hallway. There is a light over here, so I'm going to go turn the light on, but you can see light through the floor. This is that part of the kitchen where there's no ceiling, where there's just the exposed beams. Trust me when I tell you, it's perfectly fine to walk on, because we've been up here a lot, and it's perfectly fine to walk on. So we throw one of these switches and it turns that light on. Okay, so let me stand over here. This is a hallway. Again, not sure what the function initially would have been, but you can see the line of the roof right there. So again, with 15 children, there was probably bedrooms here. There appears to be a door. This is the back side of the closet from the master bedroom. There appears to be a door there, but it doesn't open. And then there's a hatch which goes up into the attic, which you really can't see because there's no lights. But trust me, I'm pointing the phone up in the attic. And then there's a doorway here, which leads into a space behind the bedroom wall, which I believe we're going to try to claim as a closet. It'll get, obviously, fixed up, cleaned up a bit. Second bedroom on the second floor is this room. This is a very bright room. This is one of the dormers that we saw from the street. So facing the front of the house, this would be the right-hand side on the top. And there's another window here. Again, you can see how the rooms follow the roof line, and there's a knee wall that creates some storage in there, plus the dormer for headspace, and there is a closet in this room. So I don't know if this is true everywhere, but I know in Massachusetts, in order for a room to be considered a bedroom, it has to have a closet. So sometimes we charitably call things closets. All right, so we come out of the bedroom, and there's a back stairway. Again, not to code, and a very wiggly railing. And the last room up here is this smaller room, which will be the office. Again, this was probably a bedroom, a window overlooking the garage out there. And then there's this stairway down here. So if you want, and you want to risk it, you can follow me, and we'll come down this stairway. I'm not going to say a whole lot because I have to concentrate coming down the stairway. Because if I miss a step at this point, I'm sort of doomed. And this is where you always find out that the door's locked, right? And here we are. The door's unlocked. And we're back in the kitchen. Front and back steps. All right, so there you have it. That's the quick tour of our new project. Again, we're going to call it the Loring House Project. Over the next couple of months, we're going to see various parts of it. We're not going to do, unlike at the cottage, a lot of this work is being done by a historic trades contractor that we've hired to do the work on the outside. In Massachusetts, any house built after 1974 is considered to have lead paint on it. So you have to be lead paint certified to be able to remove the clapboards and shingles off the house. So we have hired someone to take care of that. Some of the windows will be replaced. They will look exactly like the ones that are there now, except newer. They will be wood, not vinyl. They will be wood, not vinyl clad. They will be single pane, unfortunately. So we'll have to explore either interior or exterior storm windows. So there's that. Thankfully, the mechanicals are up to date. The heating system is fairly new, 2019, so we don't have to worry about the heating system. Okay, so really that's it for this quick kind of tour. I hope you enjoyed it. As I sign off, I'll let you take another look at our wonderful floors. And follow us here. Also, we have a Facebook page. I'll put a link in the description. It's just called Loring House. If you search Loring House on Facebook, you'll find us. And you can keep up with all of our antics there. We'll post more pictures and some things like that there. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you stay with us on this journey. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon. Look at these floors. Don't you just love these floors? Look at how wide those boards are. We're going to talk a lot about these boards. There's a lot of legend about boards this width and what they meant.